I have known of June Gruber for a long time. Through her more than 100 publications in areas like positive emotions and mood disorders, I've been aware of the many awards that she's received. But what made her stand out to me among other prolific scholars were three things. First is her complementary expertise. She has expertise in clinical psych, in neuroscience, in emotions, and that adds breadth to what Nathan DeWall and I bring to the table. Secondly, I'm so impressed with how engaged she has been in networking with other psychologists and mentoring younger psychologists. She is so connected, as illustrated, just to give one example, in her being the lead author on a recent article in Perspectives on Psychological Science on the future of women in psychology, with 57 other co-authors. And she's also mentoring young scholars, such as through a long-running column in Science Careers. Finally, and maybe most important for our purposes, is she has a passion for communicating psychological science. She's prepared for this by her undergraduate education in English as well as in psychology. It's illustrated in her writing for the general public and her interviews of many, many mental health experts in communicating mental health information to the general public. And of course, communicating to the general public is what we're all about. So we're just delighted to have her on our team. For our author-editor collaborative work with all its give and take, we need somebody who's going to be open, transparent, collegial, non-defensive, and June, happily, is all of those things. Plus, she's a kind person as well, who we've come to so enjoy, and I'm confident many Intro to Psych instructors are going to come to love as well.
Working with June has been an absolute delight because she is passionate about psychology, but she's also passionate about communicating psychology to a general audience, which is what we do.
My career and job as a professor who runs a lab, so I'm actively doing research with students on the science of emotion, on mental health. I'm also teaching classes, when it comes to introducing students to psychology or teaching them about mental health difficulties, that in a very real way, being involved in this textbook brings those pieces of my job, both as a researcher running a lab and teaching in the classroom. It helps bring those to life. I also can't wait to use Achieve this coming year in the classroom with my students. One of the pieces that I've enjoyed working on the most is developing a new Assess Your Strengths activity to really get at students' curiosity around what are my daily emotions like? How imbalanced or balanced am I, and what can I do to kind of foster maybe a healthier or more diverse everyday kind of emotional world I'm in?